Hey everyone, welcome to this video where we look into the rampant spyware program that is the Pegasus service. Be sure to subscribe to Simplilearn for more amazing content like this and hit the bell icon for notifications about newly updated videos. We also have a quiz in this video, so stay tuned till the end. Before we learn about the Pegasus platform, let us understand what spyware is and its working. Spyware is a category of malware that can gather information regarding a user or a device straight from the host machine. It is mostly spread by malicious links via email or chat applications. When a link with the malware is received, clicking on this link will activate the spyware, which allows the hacker to spy on all our user information. With some spyware systems, even clicking on the link isn't necessary to trigger the malicious payload. This can ultimately cause security complications and further loss of privacy. One such spyware system that is making the rounds in the tech industry today is Pegasus. The Pegasus is a spyware system developed by an Israeli company known as the NSO Group. It runs on mainly mobile devices, spanning across the major operating systems like the Apple's iOS on iPhone and the standard Android versions. This is not a newly developed platform since Pegasus has existed since as early as 2016. A highly intricate spyware program that can track user location, read text messages, scan through mobile files, access device camera and microphone to record voice and video. Pegasus has all the tools necessary to enforce surveillance for any client that wishes to buy its services. Initially, the NSO Group had designed the software to be used against terrorist factions of the world. With more and more encrypted communication channels coming to the forefront, Pegasus was designed to maintain control over the data transmission that can be a threat to national security. Unfortunately, the people who bought the software had complete control over who, how, and up to what level they can put surveillance limits on. Eventually, the primary clients became sovereign nations. Spying on public information that is supposed to stay private became really easy with this service. Multiple devices can be affected with the same spyware system to create a network information. This network keeps feeding data to the host. To understand how a network can be created, let's know how a mobile device can be affected by Pegasus. We all communicate with friends and family over instant messaging applications and email in some instances. If you check your inbox on a regular basis, you must have noticed that we receive some spam emails that the mail providers like Gmail and Yahoo can just filter into the spam folder. Some of these messages bypass this filter and make their way into a person's inbox. They look like generic emails which are supposed to be safe. The Pegasus spyware targets such occurrences, bypassing malicious messages and links which install the necessary spy software on the user's mobile device, be it Android or an iPhone. This isn't unique to the email ecosystem, since it's equally likely to be targeted via SMS text, WhatsApp, Instagram, or even the most secure messaging apps like Signal and Threema. Once the malicious links are clicked, a spyware package is downloaded and installed on the device. After the spyware is successfully installed, the perpetrator who sent the payload to the victim can monitor everything the user does. Pegasus can collect private emails, passwords, images, videos, and every other piece of information that passes through the device network. All this data is transmitted back to the central server, where the primary spying organization can monitor the activities at a granular level. This is not even surface level, since complex spyware software like Pegasus can access the root files on our mobiles. These root files hold information that is crucial to the working of the Android and iOS operating systems. Leaking such private information is a massive blow to the security and the privacy of an individual. The information that may seem trivial, like the name of your Wi-Fi connection or the last time you ordered an item from Amazon, are indeed all valuable information. This exploitation is primarily possible due to the Zeroday vulnerabilities known as bugs in the software development process. The Zeroday bugs are the ones that have just been discovered by some independent security company or a researcher. Once they are found, reporting these vulnerabilities to the developer of the platform, which would be either Google for Android or Apple for iOS, is the right thing to do. However, many such critical bugs make their way onto the dark web, where hackers can use them to create exploits. These exploits are then sent to innocent users with a link or a message like we had discussed before. Pegasus was able to affect the latest devices with all the security patches installed, but some bugs are not reported to the developers or just cannot be fixed without breaking some core functionality. these become the gateway for spyware to enter into the system. You can never be 100% safe, but you sure can give it all in protecting yourself. The one thing where Pegasus stands out is its zero-click action feature. Usually in spam emails, the malicious code is activated when the user clicks the malware link. A user doesn't need to click the link in the new version of the Pegasus and a few other spyware programs. Once the message arrives in the inbox of WhatsApp, Gmail, or any other chat applications, the spyware gets activated and everything can be recorded and sent back to the central server. The primary issue with being affected by spyware as a victim is detection. Unlike crypto miners and Trojans, spying services usually do not demand many system resources, which makes them tough to detect after they have been activated. Since many devices slow down after a couple of years, any kind of performance hit due to such spyware is often attributed to poor software longevity by the users. They do not check meticulously for any other causes that is causing the slowdown. When left unchecked, these devices can capture voice and video from the mobile sensors while keeping the owner in the dark. Let's take a moment to check if we are well aware of the causes of such attacks. How do users fall prey to such spyware programs? A. By installing untested software. B. By clicking on the third-party links from email and messages. C. By not keeping their apps and phones updated. Or D. All of the above. Let us know your answers in the comment section below and we will reveal the correct answer next week. But what about the unaffected devices, the vulnerable ones? While we cannot be certain of our security, there are a few things we can do to boost our device, be it against Pegasus or the next big spyware on the market. Let's say we are safe now and we have the time to take the necessary steps to prevent a spyware attack. What are the things we can go for? Our primary goal must always be to keep our apps and the operating system updated with the latest security patches. The vulnerabilities that the exploits target are often discovered by developers from Google and Apple, which send the security patches quickly. This can be done for individual apps as well, so keeping them updated is of utmost importance. While the most secure devices have fallen prey to Pegasus as well, a security patch from developers may help in minimizing the damage at a later stage, or maybe negate the entire spyware platform altogether. Another big factor is the spread of malware is the trend of sideloading Android applications using .apk files. Downloading such apps from a third-party website have no security checks involved and are mostly responsible for adware and spyware invasions on user devices. Avoiding the sideloading of apps would be a major step in protecting yourself. We often receive spam emails or texts from people we may not know on social medias. They are accompanied with links that allow malware to creep into our device. We should try to follow the trusted websites and not click on any links that redirect us to unknown domains. Spyware is a controversial segment in governance. While the ramifications are pretty extreme in theory, it severely impacts user privacy against authoritarian regimes. Sufficient resources and a contingent plan can alter the false veil of democracy altogether. Even if our daily life is rather simplistic, we must understand that privacy is not about what we have to hide. Instead, it portrays the things we have to protect. It stands for everything we have to share with the outside world, both rhetorically and literally. Hope you enjoyed the video on Pegasus Spyware. If you have any questions regarding the topic, drop your queries in the comments and we will get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you for watching and stay tuned for new videos on Simplilearn.
Hi there, if you like this video, subscribe to the Simplilearn YouTube channel and click here to watch similar videos. To nerd up and get certified, click here.